What's up, everybody? In this video, I'm gonna show you there is no shortage in success, okay? Holy crap, I feel like a lot of people are scared to succeed because they see other people succeeding and they think that they can't succeed because someone else is. Like if someone else wins, that means they lost. And that's not the case, okay? Success is everywhere. It comes in abundant. You just need to change your mind set. Like change your perspective and you will see it. And in this video, I'm gonna show you how to, okay? So the way you view success is just as important as you approach success. Unlike a product that can be manufactured and inventoried, there is no limit to how much success can be created. Okay. Like I said, there's no limit. Okay. The only limit is in our mind. Okay. You can have as much as you want and so on. And your achievements do not prevent or limit your ability to achieve. Unfortunately, most people look at success through it somehow as scarcity. Okay, they tend to think that if someone else is successful, it will somehow inhibit their ability to create success. Success is not a lottery, bingo, house horse race, card game that allows for only one winner. It is simply not the case. um for every winner there is a loser. Success is not a zero sum game. There can be many winners. Success is not a commodity or resource. It doesn't have any limits, you know, because success is a mindset. Low key, it's not even a resource, right? When you think about it, if I think someone else having millions of dollars is bad because that means I don't have $1 million, so I can't do it. They're literally human at the end of the day. What the fuck? If at the end of the day, like low key, I should be inspired by them because if they can be worth $400 million, then I should be able to make at least a couple $1 million, right? No? Who says they're better than me? Nobody. Nobody's better than nobody. We put our attention in different areas. Okay, so obviously we're gonna have different outcomes, right? If I put all my attention into backflipping and um running and all that stuff, I'm gonna be a lot better at running and backflipping. It's just I put a lot more attention into those activities. But if I put it into piano or guitars, I would be better at guitars. It just depends on what you want to, where you put your attention at. Okay, so it's just a mindset, not really a resource. But a lot of people see it as a resource because they're told that if someone else wins, that means I lose. That's what we're taught growing up. Okay. But it come in abundance. There's opportunities everywhere. So I'm trying to get you to change, make that switch, that perspective switch, so you can see success everywhere. And so you won't be scared to actually go succeed and go try, like you're going to fail, but then you're going to succeed because you keep on going. You got to fail to win it. That's the only way you do it. And if you don't fail, then it's not worth going for. Low key, the only reason failing is fun is because we're making progress in something. If you don't fail, you're not trying. And I don't respect that. But I do respect you for trying and going out to fail and embracing the failure. Embrace the suck because it is fun. And it's fun too. You just gotta go out and try it, okay? If you are scared to go talk to a girl, go talk to that girl. If you see some other guy with 2 or 3 girls by his side, he's like a fucking Chad. Who says that can't be you too? You could go do it. You could go walk up, go talk to girls. If they reject you, okay, there's another girl out there. There's abundant. You failed one time. I can't do it no more. No, you can do it. Go out and go fail some more, okay? That's where you're gonna succeed. That's where you're gonna see learning. That's where you're gonna make progress. That's where you're gonna get better at talking to girls, and then eventually you can sell it and make some money off of it. Trust. There will never be a depth of success because it is created by those who have no limits in terms of ideas, creativity, integrity, talent, intelligence, originality, and persistency and determination. Notice that I refer to success as something that is created, not acquired. Okay? You got to create success. You don't take it, you don't obtain it, you create it. Okay, unlike copper, silver, gold, diamonds, items that are already existed and that you can find in order to bring to the market, success is something people make. Great ideas, new technology, in native native products and fresh solutions to old problems are all things that will never exist in shortage. Think about it. We all have a creative gift. If we see patterns that other people don't see, we create value. We create a problem, but we can be creative with the solutions. Like we can attack it from all different areas. You got to see it from different perspectives, okay? If you see it from this, you can see straight through, but if you see it from this, you can't, right? But there's so many different sides to see something, okay? You need to become creative with it and see, like, expand your awareness and learn different ways, because the more you learn, the more you can do, the more you can do, the more value you provide. The more value you provide, the more money you make. The creation of success can take place over the world either at the same time or at different times and at a different level by millions of people who have no limits, basically staying at top and breaking the rules. Okay, they have no limits, they have no thoughts. When you think about it, if you had no thoughts, you wouldn't have any limiting beliefs because you didn't think, because your mind isn't chatting bullshit to you, low key. Because I know a lot, I used to get social anxiety for when I was walking or running or something like that. And then eventually, after if I ran long enough, I just stopped caring because like I just got mental clarity. Like I feel so crappy right now, but like low key, I'm putting in that work. They gotta respect that low key. So I'm just like, okay, let's start. Success doesn't depend on resources or supply or space. It doesn't really take up space because success is more of a mindset than an idea. That's why I kind of think being poor is a mindset, because if you think you're going to be lazy, then if I tell myself I can't do something, then you're right, you can't, because you won't put the action into doing so. But if you say I can, you will take action and you can do what you can do, you know? It's just your mindset. You're switching from a negative scarcity mindset to an abundant success is everywhere, and then it filters your mind and you see it everywhere. Okay, that's how you manifest. Low key, everything in this lifetime is bullshit. If your mind is telling you I live like the world is against me, it's gonna be against you. Okay, you're gonna manifest all those things, because if you think about it, if you see the world as it's against you, you're gonna filter out every little thing and then you're gonna react to everything. The whole point is not to react. We react to some bullshit like every single day, and it kind of pisses me off that like how much we react to certain things, you know? Like a lot of people, I know some people who just like can't stop complaining about something that is whatever, you know? Like they just can't stop complaining, like, oh, this day sucks, or oh, this lady's so rude, oh, I'm so scared. Like, why are you so scared of people? At the end of the day, they're probably not going to do anything. Okay, and you do have the strength to stop them. Okay, like you need to stop. The world is actually a really good place. You just got to shift your perspective. Okay, you are now abundant. You are not scarcity. You are not negative. You are positive. You are at peace. You are whole. Tell yourself that. Okay, you will learn from it and you will gain a lot of power just by shifting your mindset, shifting what you're thinking about, and change will happen. Okay, the idea of competition suggests that if one person wins, everyone else must lose. Although this might be true in board games where the goal is to produce one winner, there's not there this is not reality in regards of success in the business of real life. The big players do not think in terms of reaction or restriction like this. Instead, they think without limits. Something. Okay, think about it this way. If we humans are able to look at birds and able to study them and able to create planes, I feel like there is no limitation. If we're able to go out into space and explore where there is no oxygen, but we still find a way, Why the fuck can we not make millions of dollars of doing something we love? That's some bullcrap. And who says you can't succeed? If someone can do that, who says you're any different from that person? No, you have the power. You just got to change your mindset. You just to have a growth mindset. But a lot of people say, I can't. No, you don't try. I can't? Like what? You're not even trying. Oh, I can't do that. It's too hard. No, you're just scared to do something. And low key, I don't respect that. Low key, I used to be scared too. And I used to say I can't. But now I'm telling you, like, you can. You just got to change your mindset. And even if you're lying to yourself for like a good portion of it, at the if you do it long enough, you will start to believe it, and you will see change. I saw change within like a week after changing my mindset from um like I remember I just wanted to make a shit ton of money, low key. And that's what I did. And I made a freaking money wall. Hashtag I need to expand the money wall. But like for a good like 2 3 weeks I was locked in on money, and I made so much progress in it, and I gained so much success. I gained so many subscribers. I was networking. I was so happy. It was so fulfilling. I had so much fun, and during those times I was actually taking care of myself so much. It was so beautiful. It was so powerful, and we need that. We need more of that. Okay, you need to stop limiting your beliefs, because you do have the power. You do have control. You don't have to act on those impulses. You don't have to act on those cravings or those desires, that lust. You don't need to do that. You can restrict. But if you were happy, right? If you felt good, you probably wouldn't want to do those things. Okay, so you need to shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance, because you have no limits. If we had no thoughts, we would have no limits. Instead, they think without limits, something that allows them to soar to levels that many others consider impossible. You don't have to look far to see that shortest myth by most of the population via expressions of envy, disagreement, unfairness suggests that those who hit big have been unfairly compensated. Then there are the consistent reports that the media of shortages of jobs, money, opportunities, and even time. How often do you hear someone make the claim that there isn't enough time in the day, or someone else complain that there aren't any good jobs, or that no one is hiring? In reality, is that even 20% of the population is unemployed. 80% have jobs. Okay, the 20% are the people who are probably lazy or probably aren't even trying that much. Low key, if you wanted a job, you can create a job. You can go out. There's opportunities everywhere. But if you don't want a job, you're obviously going to be homeless. You're going to be at home. You're going to be like 30 living with your parents or some shit like that. No. Like at the end of the day, we got more people employed. We got abundance of people. You just got to shift your perspective. Instead of looking at the 20%, the negative part, look at the positive part. We got 80% who have jobs. Okay. The 20% don't deserve the jobs. Okay. I'm not saying everybody is, I don't say they don't deserve it. They're just not putting enough action. And I'm not saying everybody, like some people are dealt a bad hand sometimes. Some people have bad luck. Some people get laid off. I do understand that. And I'm not saying they're bad people. I'm not saying anybody is bad people. I'm just saying that they were taught to not do something and they won't do it. Like some people get hooked on drugs like very young and they can't stop the addiction. Low key. I understand that. Okay? But if they don't want to help themselves and they're not going to help themselves, I can't respect that, low key. If they want to get better and they are trying and I see that they're trying, I respect that. If you're trying and you fail, I respect that. So you just got to change your perspective on things, okay? When some TV personality gets a massive financial contract, people often react by asking, how can one person get paid so much money? But money is created by man and printed by machine. Ooh, not even money exists in shortage. It merely surfaces from reduction in value. Such groups deem a single individual worth $400 million should be an encouragement to you that anything is impossible. I mean, Anything is possible. Okay. Basically, if somebody can be worth $400 million, who says you can't be worth a couple $1 million? The fuck? At the end of the day, they are human. We are human. Everybody's human. No, there's no difference in between us. We might have different unique gifts than other people. We might have different interests, but that's what makes us unique. There's only one of us. Okay. But at the end of the day, we all bleed. We all die. We are all conscious. We are all insecure. We are all everything. Okay. There is no difference between that $4 million guy, and me. Okay. I can make 400 million if I wanted to. Okay. Because I believe I can. Nothing in my mind. If I really wanted something and I wanted it so badly, I can make that. To be honest, I don't think I want 400 billion, but I do want a couple million in this lifetime because, low key, I want my family to have generational wealth even after I die. Okay? That's what I'm trying to get at. I found that most, if not all, shortages are simply manufactured ideas. The company or organization that can convince you that there are a limited amount of whatever you need or wanted, be diamonds or water, air, cool weather, blah blah blah, thereby inspiring people to support their cause. Basically, when people say there's a limited time offer for this, they're basically just trying to get you to buy, because it's like get you in the scarcity mindset, like, oh, there's only a certain amount of this, so it's like, oh, it's rare or something like that. No, it come in abundant. There's always opportunities everywhere. You got to switch your mindset. Every time you notice that you're going back into the scarcity mindset, you need to remind yourself, switch it back to the abundance mindset. You must rid yourself of the concept that success can be restricted in any way. Operating under this idea will hurt your ability to create success for yourself. Let's say you and I are bidding to win a client and I get the business, okay? This doesn't mean that you cannot be successful. After all, that wasn't the only client we were bidding for. Being dependent only on a single thing or person for success will limit your chances of achievement. Although you and I are competing on this one contract, Mr. Think Big No Shortage is winning thousands of clients and showing us that the real definition of success. Okay. Remember in the past, I used to hyperfixate on one girl. Okay. I didn't have the confidence to go talk to her or anything like that. Okay. So I remember in middle school, I was just thinking about this girl, and I'm pretty sure she liked me afterwards. Like after I did a backflip or something, she started liking me because I used to be known as the backflip kid back in middle school. Hell yeah, in high school too, but now more people can do it. But I don't really care. But I after that I kind of stopped liking her, but I used to think about her for like I think months or something. I would just hyperfixate on one girl, and then when I got rejected by them, I was like, "Oh, I can't get any girls." But there's a lot more girls out there. If I wasn't hyperfixating on her, I could have been talking to other girls, leveling up my skills. Like if I just went up, go talk to her, and got rejected right then and there, I could have been leveling up my skills with all these other girls, many girls, but we're just too scared to get rejected, okay? And it's okay. We all fail. It's a good thing to do, okay? But you need to change your mindset from, like, my mindset was one person scarcity. Now it's abundant. There's multiple girls out there, okay? There's all these girls out there that I can try and get at, or like have a relationship or whatever I want now, because I'm a fucking Chad. But hell yeah. Get beyond the shortage myth. You have to shift your thinking to see other achievements actually create an opportunity for you to win as well. Basically, winning when other people win, okay? Success for anyone or any group is ultimately a positive contribution to all people in all groups, as it provides the validation of the possibility to all. Basically, is saying if someone else wins, it provides the information and the validation that we can too win. Okay, if they can win, I can win. Okay, if they can do that, I can do that. Is basically I just got to learn how to, you know? That's the only thing that's stopping us is learning. I feel like a lot of people say my genetics, my intelligence, all this stuff is like hindering me. No. If you want a 10 out of 10 physique body, go get it. I know this. I saw this one guy on TikTok who had no legs, and this guy was jacked as fuck. He was more jacked than me. I'm like, bro, what is bro doing? Like, low key, mad respect to him. He was getting at it. He had the disadvantage. He had no legs. The fuck? Dude, he had no legs, and he's over here working out, and he's jacked as fuck. Okay? Who says you can't get jacked as fuck? No, you can. And I know you can. It's possible. If he can win, I can win, okay? That is why people become inspired when they witness some great victory or performance. Basically, imagine football. You know, like when you see somebody like running and hit a freaking touchdown, you feel freedom. You feel that win. You feel the experience, what it'll feel like. Because when you think about it, football, it's just you have the ball and then you have to get past the restraint, okay, the blockage. They're trying to block you from reaching the infield, right? So by getting it to the infield, you basically make it past freedom, okay? Men desire to be free, okay? That's such a beautiful feeling right there. And when other people win and you win too, it's such a beautiful feeling. That's why it inspires people to do great things, okay? Seeing success in action and integrates us all and reduces our beliefs that our ability to accomplish something is impossible. Whether the success is new technology, medicine breakthrough, a higher score, faster time, new record for prices and businesses, and whether you participated or not, achievements like these are a confirmation that success is not in shortages and is entirely possible for everybody. Erase any concept you might have that success is limited only to some and only in certain amounts. Okay, it's not a resource. Remember, you and I can get as much as we want at the same time. The moment you start thinking someone else's gain is your loss, you limit yourself by thinking in terms of competition and shortages. This is the moment you must discipline your thinking to equate any success with possibilities for more success, okay? Success, if you see someone win, that means you can win, okay? Change your mindset. Instead of scarcity and shortage, to competition. No, you're dominating, abundant, and there's multiple opportunities out there for you. Then move back to the state you were in before. This will motivate the most creative part of you to find new solutions and the way in which you create the original success in abundant amounts. Okay, because you're the one creating success. Success is created. It's also a mindset. Okay, if I make my bed every morning, that's a win right there. That's success. That's confidence. I'm building confidence right there. Okay. So success is no shortage. There is an abundant amount. And I will give you a tip on, um, changing your mindset and whatever. If you meditate and the more you do it, it's basically bringing your attention back to something. So you're increasing your attention span, and the more you bring it back to something, the more you can bring a thought back to your mind. Okay, it's basically wiping off your, like, if you have a clear mind, you basically have a clear canvas, right? So you can replace that with the whatever you want, right? If you want success in your life, it would be like, I'm successful, I'm successful, I'm successful. Just repeat it in your mind over and over again, and then eventually, if you have an image in your head that what success is, um just visualize it, okay? Act as if you already have it, okay? Don't think of it. Act Imagine yourself in the shoes of someone who is successful, okay? Imagine what it feels like, feel good. Visualize it, feel it, make it as realistic as possible. And the more realistic you make, the more happy you'll be, the more rational you can think. The more rational you think, the more money you can make. But the whole point is to meditate. Meditate, you bring your attention back to something. That's what we're doing when we're manifesting. Okay, if I want an abundant mindset, I'm just gonna be like, okay, I am abundant, I am abundant, I am abundant, I am abundant. I'm gonna be breathing deeply. I'm gonna calm my body, because if I feel terrible, my mind is gonna be chatting shit. I'm gonna be in my head, right? But if I calm down, relax my body, because a lot of people don't know how to calm down. I'm gonna be more rational. I'm gonna be more present, and I won't have my mind chatting so much shit to me. So right now, you're calm, and when you're calm, that's where all the magic happens. That's where you can manifest. That's where you can go get what you want. Okay. We're always manifesting. We just got to be consciously manifesting. Okay. Let me know if this helped y'all. If y'all need any tips or anything, comment down below. If y'all have any problems or anything, let me know. Okay. I love y'all. Y'all guys be safe. Like and subscribe. Share the video. If this helped you, I'm trying to help as many people as I can. I'm trying to get 10,000 subscribers by the end of 2026. So I would appreciate it if you help me. If you just go ask your friends, low key. If you're like a leader of a group, I need a lot of leaders in this. So if if you are the group leader, go tell your friends to subscribe to me, okay? Especially if you're a guy. These videos are meant for you, okay? They're gonna help you get girls, manifest, make money, whatever you want, and I can help you along the way, because I do want to help you, because I want to help my younger self, and that's why I'm making these videos. So I'm doing it for you and me, and I create value. We're gonna make some money off of it. We're gonna get really good. Okay. I love y'all. Y'all guys be safe. Okay. Bye.